Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect. I loaded up the game here and what do you know, we are staring at a wall. So this is my rifle, this is my shotgun, this is my pistol, and here's the sniper. Perfect. That is the rotation I wanted everything on. Now let's see about being an asshole and killing some Geth. Let's just look around real quick. Whoops. Ooh, what's in here? Got some what look to be good things. Let's go up. What's up here? Absolutely nothing. That's wonderful. In games like this, you just always gotta look around. You gotta make sure you grab every little thing. It can really help you later on. Like what's in here? Over here looks really easy to get through. Take all. I wonder if you can fall off the sides. I don't really want to test it, but I'm curious. Let's go check out equipment here. So that's the assault rifle, shotgun, pistol. So edge, striker, Kessler, hammer. Nothing better than what we already have. Do we have... Ooh, we do have more upgrades here. Alright, this is the same. Kinetic barrier shields. Nah. Nah. Ooh. I think I will go ahead and toss this on. So that's that. And then what do you have? You have armor piercing rounds. I think we'll keep the armor piercing on. Alright, moving forward. Got something over here. Crate. Pistol and some armor. Wait. Oh, I gotta mess with this thing. Cutscene. Love how I had to walk all the way up to it, but the cutscene puts us way back.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
It's a bad sign.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Don't touch it. You dumbass.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
Gosh, dang it.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Seems she's used to his temper tantrums.
This human must be eliminated.
Well, that's us.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shep. How are you feeling?
Probably not the greatest.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You were careless.
I expect better of my people, Williams. You endangered our entire mission.
Don't be so hard on her, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense streaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our EXO holding up?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
It's a mistake.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't be. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Gethra evaded. The Council's going to want answers.
I did what I was sent to do.
The whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your reports. You're a damned hero, but that's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other tool. Saren's a spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the gift, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Well, because that makes sense. Put, somebody who hates a specific race and give them all of this power that the Spectres have. Yeah, seems solid.
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself together. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering people.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information is stored in the beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation as politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the city. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Yes, sir. Anybody to talk to? Anything to loot? Doesn't look like it. No points to spend. We have new journal entries. Ooh. Oh, okay. And then where? Oh yeah, codex. We'll get to the codex later.
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Soldiers
When your
die.
number comes up, it's over. His dead.
That's grim, Commander. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Not after Torfin. That must have been hell.
Every time you kill, it gets a little easier.
With all due respect, I'm glad you're on our side.
See, now, like, I want to ask how she's holding up because it might open up more dialogue options, but at the same time, that seems like something a nice person would
We
do,
need to
so
speak with Joker.
we're just going to move along here. I think that's the way we're supposed to be going, so let's check out over here. See what there is to see. There's an elevator. Or we could take the stairs. Oh, maybe this is where we were supposed to go.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander.
What about in here? See? Another good reason to look around. We got a codex entry. Which we will get to at the end of the episode, just in case you did not watch the first episode for some odd reason. I'm going to come to our codex entries at the end of every single end of every single episode, because there are some people who do not enjoy just listening to these things. You cannot move around in the elevator. Alright. Ooh, hope we get to drive one of those.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
He looks like John Cena.
Well, as long as you don't mind paying.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. No licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of product. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Do I have money? I do have money. Interesting. So he has armor currently. Sniper rifle, the Avenger 3. How does this compare to what I currently have? I can't purchase it. Takes 8,000, I have 1,700. So let's... Oh, hey, maybe we can sell some of the shite we're not using here. I have anti-personnel 2, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sell this. Oh my gosh, for a whopping 10. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. Compare. So I currently have the Edge... No, I'm currently equipped with the Stinger 2, so we will accept. Yeah, we'll accept. I think we can just get rid of each of our pistols. 549, 12. Alright, so we don't want to get rid of that. Don't think we can equip medium armors. Although I should hold on to some of these things to equip my teammates with. So we'll hold off on that. We can always sell them later. I don't think we have an inventory limit or anything like that. Not seeing anything back here. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Don't know why they have that, but alright. Ooh, this one has better damage. So let's go ahead and give her the Banshee 2. And then no mods. We can give her some anti-personnel rounds. Alright. Hurricane 2 looks shite. Edge 2. No good. Don't think they really need. But you could get some better armor. Let's give you this Liberator, how about? Alright. Alright, so that's her equipped. Alright, how about Kaiden then? Assault rifle. Anything better? This has way more damage, so we'll go ahead and equip him with that. I don't think we have any... No, we don't have any mods or anything like that to give him. The Hurricane 2 is shite. Edge 2 is shite. Don't need to give him that. Oh. And he's currently wearing something good enough. Alright. I believe that's everything down here. Although, what is through these doors? Can I talk to you two? Nope, just another codex entry. Alright, let's head topside and talk to Joker. The camera in this game is not my favorite, I must admit. No, that's not where we're supposed to be going. I think we need to go this way. Yes.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Elcor was wired for the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Alright then.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Yeah, that's enough.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, more codex.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Kydex just says he's glad to see us. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? Perhaps not. Alright. Sleeping pods, Captain Null's office. Storage, medical. See, I actually need to be going somewhere else. My bad. My bad. But first... This is where I came from, isn't it? No, no, no. I was over on the other side in medical. It's Captain Anderson. Alright, he has nothing to say. So, in that case, I think we need to go up. Yes. Here we go. And speak with Joker. He's the only one we can talk to, I believe. Ooh, what's through here? Nothing I can go to.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
I want to know who his voice actor is. He sounds really familiar.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony!
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not going to sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the Beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
What if I don't want to be a Spectre, huh?
I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I mean, same. Alright, what do we got here? We're in his office. Office, lounge, HQ. Where am I going? Ooh, what's in here? Oh, whoop. Oh, so if I touch a yellow thing, I get stuck there. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Huh, interesting. No, it's just her. Is there anything around here? No, so let's see. Yeah, we're still over in here. I wish the little mini-map down in the corner actually showed, like, the main map and where you were going and all. Would make things a little easier, I believe. So, we just came from in there. Let's check out in here. Make sure we're not missing anything.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I like these guys.
I am Din Korak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Sounds like you're kind of full of yourself.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClan, as you can see.
He's kind of a prick.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes.
Now can I talk to these guys? So if I can talk to them, dialogue actually takes quite some time in this game, I'm coming to realize. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy if I can. We'll go ahead and go through the codex entries, and that'll probably be it for this episode. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like the episodes to be a little bit longer so that we can get more in, get more to the action in every episode, or if you like this 30-minute format.
Please reading. time. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through sentence-like movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversation.
These guys are really cute, in my opinion.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your speech.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
He's a little prick, isn't he?
Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere, hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Alright, yes, that does put us very, very close to 30 minutes for this episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up the codex now. If you don't care to go through all of this stuff, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. But for everybody else, let's go ahead and get into it.
Roughly 1,200, 50,000.
If there's a aha.
Are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor moves slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys. The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen-air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Sounds unpleasant.
Culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy. After the Geth secure, the Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
So the Asari are diplomats, Solarians gather intelligence, and Turians provide bulk of the military. What could humans offer to this, in all honesty? Alright, technology is the last one.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system. Element 0 can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire. Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
Alright, so we've cleared everything for codex entries currently. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. When we get back, we're going to go... What was it we needed to do? Journal. Alright. Oh, that's an assignment. Missions, here we go. We need to go to the tower. Alright, so when we get back, we're going to go ahead and pop off to the tower and see about speaking with the council. Can't talk. Anyways, another thing I wanted to mention is that Pied Piper, in case you're watching this, did recommend to me that I should get a microphone pop for my mic, so that way when I use P's or B's or similar, it's not so grating on the ears when you're listening to the playback of the video. That should hopefully be here before the next recording, and should be a lifesaver when it comes to recorded audio. So anyways, thank you very much if you took the entire time to watch this episode. If you have any recommendations, please do leave them down in the comments below. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and until next time, doodles.